Hello, beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Anna Wheatcroft. I am the owner and developer of Gemstorm Relevation, and here we like to talk about all things energy, chakras, Reiki, and especially the moon. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the full moon in Leo that's coming up on January 28th. And of course, depending on your location will depend on both time and date. But I'm in Eastern time in Canada, so January 28th at 2:16 Eastern is when it's in its full illumination. So here we're going to talk about the energies of a full moon. We're going to talk about the energies of the sign that it's in, which is Leo, and we're going to talk about the actual full wolf moon, because that's also what it is referred to. So welcome to your very first full moon of the new year. We just had our new moon. We just did a beautiful ritual. If you haven't been following along in the blog, make sure you go check that out at gemstormrelevation.com, because I have beautiful rituals there for you to do that help you just get the most out of the energy that the universe is providing for you right now. So let's start off with letting the signs know who is going to have the more favorable time during this phase. And it is going to be Aries, Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. So for all the other signs, it may be a little bit more difficult, a lot of emotion happening. The full moon is always like things coming to full light. So if you have been following along, the new moon is the time that we make our wishes, manifestations, our intentions, our goals. And this is a really great time to kind of reflect on it. But sometimes it can be really, really emotional just because we're coming to realize what's working, what's not working, and maybe even seeing parts of ourselves that are contributing to things maybe not working out exactly the way we want them to. But the great thing is that we can change that with acknowledgement and just going through a process that's going to help us get through it. And that's exactly what these rituals are for. All right, so in general, the energy of a full moon, like I said, things really coming to truth, things coming to light. But it's also a really great time to get into a gratitude practice and get into some forgiveness. So if there's anything that has been weighing on your mind that you feel that you need to forgive somebody else for, or you need to forgive yourself for, this is a great time to take advantage of that and just to really heal yourself and let go of anything that has been taking up space in your brain, because that is holding energy that doesn't need to be there necessarily, and it's just going to prevent you from manifesting in the way that you really want and manifesting your true desires, because there's a misalignment there. There's something going on between your thoughts and your heart space, and this moon is particularly about the heart space, and we'll get into that when we talk about the Leo. So again, the focus should be forgiveness and gratitude at this time. It's a great time to assess as well, to see how far your goals have come and your manifestations that you made in the new moon. But it's also a great time to really give thanks for anything that has happened along the way, or any signs that you've been given, and to forgive yourself for any of your own shortcomings. Or again, if there's something from your past that you're ready to let go of, this is a great time to do a forgiveness practice. And if you go to my blog at gemstormrelevation.com, you will see that there is a gratitude and forgiveness process that you can go through that's going to be part of your full moon ritual. So what is the energy of the full wolf moon? So this is the wolf moon that is coming up for us as well. Every moon has its own name, and it's just something that ancestrally has been put into place for whatever reasons. But the really powerful symbolism of the wolf during this moon is it's representing new beginnings, conquering light over darkness as the days are growing longer. And the wolf really has incredible instinct, intelligence, and awareness of their surroundings, and they crave freedom. So there's a lot of things going on in the planetary systems as well. I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not going to get too much into that. But there are a lot of planetary alignments that is kind of contributing to this mass emotion that's going on, this mass control that we're feeling, and just this overall sense of us wanting to break free and break away. And this is exactly what this energy is bringing. So we all know that these times are challenging, even for the most centered and grounded beings. We are being forced to do things that maybe we don't want to do, or that we completely do not agree with either. We feel like so many freedoms are being stripped away from us. But this is the time to really lean into that wolf energy and just really recenter and ground and ask yourself what's really happening, what's really going on, and what you need to get through. And the answer will come, especially if you spend the time in meditation to ask yourself those questions. It will come to you. So take this time to reflect and journal about any and all feelings that you're having, whatever's happening from within, and whatever you're feeling for the outside world as well. So with that being said, let's talk about the Leo energies of this moon. So we know that the Leos are very strong. They represent courage and bravery and leadership and all of those kinds of things. And this is what we need to bring into this energy as well. We need to bring that in for ourselves. So Leo is a fire sign, and it brings strong and forceful energy. It might make you feel like you're ready to take a stand. So if there's something that you feel there's been an injustice or something that you just feel hasn't been right, then this is the time to take your stand. So this could be in your own life, or this could be taking a stance on what's happening in the collective world, whatever you're feeling called to. So the Leo energy will help us bring bravery, make us feel like we can dominate and do whatever we set our mind to, which is exactly the energy that we need at this time, because we are embarking upon new beginnings, and we need that push to carry through and carry out any of our resolutions or goals, intentions, etc. that we've made for the year ahead. So this theme is continuing on from the new moon as well. So the Leo's energy can also bring about a lot of warmth and very heart-centered and loving space. So we need to get ourselves into that as well. So if there's been any negative emotions happening, whether it's resentment, anger, fear, those kinds of things, it's time to dig down to why you feel those ways, what's happening within. Maybe there's some past trauma that's being triggered. It could be an abundance of things, really. So it's your time to reflect upon that, but really get into the heart center and ask yourself, like, what is going on in my heart and what can I do? And you will get the answer as well. So the Leo energy is incredibly passionate as well. So if things have been a little bit stagnant in your love life, either yourself or a partner, this is the time to really amp it up and to explore yourself in that way. Connect with yourself in that way. That actually opens up your sacral chakra, and when you can open up that chakra, it helps you open up your creativity as well, and that's what's really going to help you bring joy into your life and to actually help you get clear picture on what your purpose and passion is as well. It also gives us confidence and can bring a glow into the aura that helps us attract the things that we want. So I've talked about manifestation with the new moon. So when we have these things happening for us and going for us, then it's really, it helps bring those manifestations into our lives as well. So the Leo energy will help you be more dynamic as a whole. So bringing positive attitude, full energy, and new ideas. So embrace what this universal energy is bringing to you, because by having these energies in your awareness and being willing to try the ritual, it's really going to help you see what it is that you need to see and answer any questions that you may have. So with that being said, I'm not going to go through the ritual. You're going to have to go over to the blog to check that out. I will leave the link in the description below. Again, it's a forgiveness practice, a gratitude practice, and then there's some additional supports that are in there for you, and then some journal prompts as well, especially because this moon is asking you to get back into your heart space. It's going to require that you look deep within and answer some of these questions very honestly and truthfully, because I mean, if you're not being honest with yourself, then there's really nothing that you're going to be able to gain from these rituals, and it's going to disrupt your ability for manifestation as well. All right, so with that being said, thank you so much for being here today. If you enjoyed this content, please make sure that you do hit like and subscribe to the channel so that you can get future updates as well. Namaste.